What up, buds? So, basically, obviously it's been a while since I posted a video, but I'm gonna explain that right now. So this is where I live now. I moved. That's a big reason I haven't posted videos. I was in the process of moving, pretty much by myself. What are you doing, Taco? You wild. But anyways, I was in the process of moving, selling my house. So this is where I live now. This is just the basement, which is basically my area here. So I've got my entertainment system, which isn't even fully set up. The top bridge is still over there. There's no glass on that side. Basically, I just have my table, my TV, my Xboxes, a chair. This is where I come down and just play Call of Duty. And then this is a play area for the little one and the cats. And the door down here, the door is my old shower curtain, the outside of the shower curtain. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know, I don't like the green. Might do some painting down here at some point. I wanted to make this into a full-blown living room, like an extra one, but my furniture would not fit down the stairs here. So I had to go with something smaller and just kind of deal with it. So it's just kind of like my area. But here's the beast. I brought this inside through the back door, instant 90-degree corner, down the steepest stairs into a flat wall, so another 90-degree corner, through the laundry room, and into here. I had my girlfriend, I had a ratchet strap around the shock, and she was at the top of the stairs, kind of feeding it down to me slowly so it didn't like run away on me and go down the stairs. But got it down here smooth, drained all the gas before I brought it down here. Main reason is the garage here is very small. It's a one car. It's like 27 by 14. I'm used to a 30 by 30 where I got room and I have heat in my garage at my old house. So I brought it down here so I could actually work on things and not be freezing cold. Not like this is getting a bunch of work or anything, but I am going to be getting a new seat soon because this thing, let's see, some more lights kind of. This thing is just destroyed. This seat's gross. Clearly it needs to be cleaned. All the gas I've spilt, I'm missing a bolt there. I need to wipe this all down and clean it up. Pretty much rode it all summer and didn't really clean it ever. I think I wiped it down one time. The wheels are disgusting. Everything's just gross. It needs a good wipe down. I've got a bag full of brand new white towels here. I'm just gonna kind of clean it up and then go from there and see what I'm gonna order for it. For sure a seat. I'm thinking some new handlebars. These ones are getting pretty old. I'm gonna get some fly racing ones this time around. I think like I bought for the Z50 the last time I tried to build one. I really like those. So these might go on to this Z50 depending. I'm not sure if I want to do full-blown like budget build on this. Get used parts, get cheap parts, throw it together, put a motor in it, and just bang around on it, or, you know, go all out, get it powder coated, make it nice, buy everything brand new, this and that. So I don't know yet, but I was kind of thinking maybe see if anybody that watches my YouTube or on Facebook has any spare parts for Z50. I don't care if they're stock or aftermarket or whatever. I'll buy them. Donate them to me if you don't ever use them and they're not worth much. Whatever, I'll put them on this. I'll make a banger bike out of it and just beat around and not put it on the street. But I'd like to put this on the street. But I guess we'll just see how that goes. I mean, the tank, the side plate, and the seat are brand new, so like that part looks good. Frame still needs to be cleaned up and all that stuff, but I haven't decided what route I want to take with it yet because I started this like last year and then the corona hit and it was hard to get parts, so I just kind of stopped with it. But now it's down here, so hopefully next time this thing goes up the stairs, it's a complete bike. It's been sitting in the garage, all this stuff has. I got my little mini fridge down here for my beer. I got a little sink down here. Little wash sink. We got Wayne Boy down here. And Taco Boy down here. But yeah, this basement where I live now has never, like, it's just been not used. It's just been empty. Nobody, like, through this door is laundry room. and then the stairs go upstairs. Nobody came this way into these rooms out here until I came here. So I mean, this was an empty room, completely empty. I don't know when the last time someone actually like used it, but somebody put light fixtures in and painted, and like these walls were put up at some point. So someone tried to kind of finish it, but I mean, it's never really been used the last year or so that my girlfriend's been here. So basically everything in my garage at my old house, which is a lot of stuff, is not going to fit in the garage here. So a lot of it's getting boxed up, and what I can bring down the stairs is going to sit down in this basement until we get another house with a big garage, or I find a shop to rent or something like that. Are you thirsty, dude? Drink it up. So a lot of my stuff's just going to sit down here in totes. There's not really much room here in the garage to work on cars anyways. My Skyline fits in the garage, but it's like, once it's in there, there's not a whole lot of room to really do stuff. Right now there kind of is, because there's not much in the garage, but once I start filling it with my toolbox, my air compressor, big things that I can't bring down here, there's not going to be a lot of room in there. So I'm not going to be really working on a lot of car stuff while I'm here unless I do it somewhere else, like a buddy's shop. I still own my other house, so my car and all my tools and everything are still in that garage, which has the heater. So until the house actually sells, I can still use that garage. The house itself is empty right now. There's only a few things left in the house I need to grab, but the garage I really haven't brought anything other than my bike and a few small things. The plan is I'm selling that house because we kind of figured I was paying a mortgage there, she was paying a mortgage here. I'm here all the time anyways. Why pay both when we can just pay one? It's cheaper here, there's less parking, there's less garage, but the house itself, if you include the basement, I think is a little bit bigger than mine. So we figured we'd be here for a little while, save some money. I'll sell my house. I'm hoping to pocket like $30,000 to $50,000 selling that. So if that does happen, then this thing won't be a budget build. I'm going to buy a couple more CT70s. I'm going to buy a couple more Z50s. I want a Z50R, like the newer style ones. I want the Piranha 140 Z50, the Piranha brand one. I want a bunch of things. So if the house sells for what it should, compared to what I owe left on it after a few years, because the market's been going up crazy around here, I'll be buying some things, I'll be having some fun, doing some cool stuff. This thing will get upgrades. I'll redo a bunch of things, but I kind of want to build a second one, pretty much identical. It'll be probably not white, but it'll be the same kind of deal, you know, basically the same thing, just a different bike. So I want to have two of them. I want to have a street legal Z50. I want to have a dirt Z50, that kind of thing. So hopefully by spring the house sells and I'll pocket some money and have some fun with it. I'm obviously going to put a bunch in the bank and not just blow all of it, but I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with some money. Maybe even a new car or something like that. But also, I linked a second YouTube channel to my current one, which is going to focus like basically just on car stuff, like the Skyline, cars that any of my buddies have that we're doing things with that day. Because a lot of them have a lot of cars, a lot of cool shit, a lot of cool cars. Obviously, some of them still have their bikes, but we don't ride as much as we used to when we all lived like in the same town. So we're all in like 4 different towns now, so it's hard to get together and ride. I'm still going to ride, even if it's by myself. But I made a second channel to put car stuff on. I'll probably still put like bike stuff on there too, but it won't be like dedicated to bike stuff like this current channel is. Because every time I post anything that has to do with my cars on my channel now, nobody seems to like be interested in that at all. They just want the bike. So decided to make a second one. If you do want to watch that one that has to do with the cars and a little bit of bike stuff on the side, go ahead. I'll try to post the link to it in this video if I can. I haven't posted anything to it yet, but I will, you know, as soon as spring comes and the car gets started. I'm being worked on, I guess. That's another thing. If my house sells, I plan to buy an RB25 Neo swap for it, bigger turbo, all that stuff. I want to make like 350, 400 to the wheels with the Skyline. So that's another thing that I'll be doing, and I'll probably end up buying a couple more. I shouldn't say a couple more cars, but a few other cars, I guess, here and there. So that's another option for keeping track of the things I do, I guess, other than just physically the CT70s and the Z50s. Maybe I should make a channel for my cats. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. I just wanted to post a video since I haven't in a long time and just kind of explain why I haven't been posting lately. My living situation, since I'm in the middle of moving and I'm basically doing it by myself with one truck, and it's 20 minutes away from here, so I'm just taking trips when I can. We just got 11 inches of snow yesterday, so I just spent like 2 hours snow blowing my old house driveway and this house driveway and sidewalk. So that's a great time doing both, but that's my situation. That's why my bike's in a basement right now and not in my garage. But I just want to keep everybody up to date, and then this will be the next thing I'll be getting parts for. So I really want to get started on this. So as soon as I can, I'm going to start ordering things for this. I kind of want to go the same route I did with the last one I started to build, with like the longer swing arm, the disc brake front end, the bars like that, the fly racing bars or whatever. I really like the way that one looked before I sold it, but I'm not going to do those huge tires I put on the last one. I'm going to do more of like, those are the size I put on the Z50, and it sounded good in my head, but they were just way too big. So I need to do, I'm going to stick with the 8-inch, I think, maybe 10s, I don't know, because I want to do like rear disc brake. So I need that. I'm going to do like the one-piece tubeless wheels again, I think. I don't know. I got to do some research and see exactly what I want, but I want to do similar to the one I did before, but actually finish it. And I also did pick up a like SSR 125 pit bike. It's completely tore apart, so like there's no spokes in the wheels, there's no hubs. It's literally a bare frame and all the parts. And then it came with a 125 4-speed manual motor. It turns over, but the clutch covers off, half the clutch is taken apart. I don't know. So I'm going to have to take that apart. I'm going to just take the head off, the jug, the piston off. I'm just going to do the typical piston rings, new piston, all the gaskets on the top end, all that stuff, put it back together and see if it runs. I mean, it should. I don't know why it wouldn't. But I was thinking about using that for this since I have that motor now, but this needs at least a minimum of a 140. So I'll probably just end up putting that pit bike together really half-assed and just getting rid of it, because I got it literally in boxes, in bags, in pieces. So I did make on my sticker machine good old-fashioned bowling belt sticker, but I don't like it, so that's coming off. Also got the Crocs on covered in dog hair, because the dog is here, the big white fluffy dude. My kitty cat's here. Both my kitty cats. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna drink beer and get my ass handed to me by probably 8-year-olds in Call of Duty now.